Hi everyone, Wonderful World Wednesdays. This is going to be a STEM that has something to do with magnets. It's not an easy experiment, but I would love for you to try it at home with materials you have at home. I have been working on this, I've lost count of how many days. It worked pretty well, and then it stopped working. So I tried to perfect it, so I looked into a bunch of different ways, which is the best way to do a science experiment if it doesn't work very well. You gotta vary things, you gotta change things up a little bit, and then all of a sudden it started working again. So here's the way it works. It's called the magic spinning pencil or magic spinning pen. You can look that up, you can Google it and find all different, it's probably a good idea to watch a video of it working perfectly first, because I don't know if it'll work perfectly today or not. What you need are 3 magnets that are either bar magnets or ring magnets. Let's see, okay, and then you need either a pencil or a pen or a chopstick or a skewer. What we want to do is make the polarity repel. So that means I've got this magnet in the middle. I am gonna make that repel away. It's not attracting, it's pushing away like that. Then I know this is set up the way I want it. If one of these were reversed, it would attract. That's not what I want. I want to make a magic spinning pencil, and that's the way you test it to make sure it's set up. The materials you need are a penny that has this sort of tail, not the head side, but the tail side. And I tried all kinds of coins, and this works the best. And when you do some research, you'll see that that's what other people have found too. So I have a piece of foam core here. You could use cardboard, anything that you could stick skewers or dowels or whatever into, something that's going to hold this apparatus up. Then I cut a circle out of a piece of cardboard, and then I cut a smaller circle out of the middle of that. That's just to hold your magnets in place. So let me show you. I already tested this. I'm making sure, I didn't flip that back over. That would have ruined my whole experiment. All right, so I've got these so that they're repelling. I'm going to put these on the ring. This is your setup. Like this. You want them to just stick out a tiny bit. I do not have this glued to the position because sometimes I try to use a pencil and sometimes I try to use a pen, and they're different heights. I also figured out something very important today. A pencil, here's the pen, right? A pencil has metal that goes around here, and I think that might have been messing up my experiment. So I covered it up with tape. It doesn't mean it doesn't have any magnetism in it, but I covered it up with tape, and then it started to work. So your guess is as good as mine with that one. All right, let's see. The other way you can do this, besides using all the cardboard and cutting and everything, is I just read this the other day, just use a plastic cup and take your magnets, make sure you test, make sure they repel, not attract, and just put sticky stuff and put them in here on the inside, right? And this isn't perfect. I did put a penny inside because it just helps it stay in position. And this is not a round ring magnet, it's a bar magnet with a hole in the middle, so I don't know if it's going to work as well. I can feel it repelling. It all depends on the height. So I've got a little bit of sticky stuff on there. Feels to me like it's a little too tall, so let's see. All right, the hardest part is there. All right, you can kind of feel, look at that. Oh, it kind of worked for a minute.
Did.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, so that's a good way to test to see if you are going to be patient enough to do this experiment. Whoa, it's spinning a little bit. It's cool the way it feels. It's got power. All right, so that's not perfect, but that's something you could try at home and see if it's something you want to take further. All right, this is my first one. Doesn't work quite as well as my second one. All right, so I was messing around a little bit with this. This one I glued these in, and then, did I glue those? Yes, I glued those two so that this wouldn't slip up and down, because I figured if I had it at the right height for this pencil, then I could adjust this easier. So everything is glued down. These bar magnets are not quite as strong as I wanted, so we'll try it without the extra magnet. So here's the experiment. Here's what I want to happen. I'm going to put this right in the middle, and I'm going to feel. Ooh, it doesn't feel right. Oh. Okay, so it's standing up on its own. Now the coolest part is, can I spin this so that it stays spinning? Ooh, awesome. Isn't that cool? Now it's going to stop eventually. If you can spin it, even harder. My old fingers aren't working very well. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, what's going to happen? I haven't tried this. I'm going to add more magnets to it. I messed it up. But if I do all of them, let's see how that works. All right, let's try it one more time. And ooh, that's kind of tall. All right, let's try it. I'm going to feel. Yeah, it's standing still. Ooh, that feels pretty strong. I like that. All right. I think that's going to spin for quite a while. Isn't that fun? You can get cheap ring magnets. Ooh. Oh, it's just going to stay there. That's pretty exciting. So I was doing this on my desk, and it worked at first, and then it stopped. My desk is made out of metal. So if you have any other metal around, it could ruin your experiment. So use a wood table, and even this pencil, I think it has its metal around here, so I covered it up with tape. So try with things at home. You can always get magnets like from a hardware store. They're not that expensive. Or look on your refrigerator, or if you have a dry erase board, they usually come with magnets. Look around the house and see if you have something you can use. All right, if you do this and it works, send me a picture, okay? I really want to see what happens. And if you're frustrated, just keep trying, because like I said, this did not work for me the first time, okay? All right, thanks. Bye.